everybody, welcome back to another weekly creative build comp overview, where this week's theme was that was last week's theme. This week's theme is farm. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was farm. Pretty confident. Anyway. Oh right, okay, I remember now. So, I am recording this very late. I completely forgot about it, I'm going to be honest. It's been a bit crazy this week already. Anyway, my secondary theme, if it wasn't obvious, was fruity. Okay, it may not have been that obvious with this build. I don't even know if you can really tell what I was going for with it, but you know, I'll leave it up to interpretation what I was going for. It might be obvious, it might not be. You'll just have to see. To me it makes complete sense, but then again, I'm crazy. So, yeah. Anyway, next up we have that girl 1616 who made... I'm sorry, I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Is it a... Oh, is it a dollhouse type of thing? Wait, what is this? Maybe this is supposed to be like a doll house type of situation. Because otherwise I really don't know what's going on here. Still, it's cute. It's a very cute looking build. Anyway, next up we have a Unikitsuki. We have, I think it's not a sunflower, it's also not a daffodil. Maybe it's supposed to be a sunflower? I don't know. You know, it might just be a yellow flower. I'm not going to drive myself crazy trying to figure out plant species again. Anyway, it looks like we have some magical looking lanterns flying around. With, I'm sure this is supposed to be, like, probably a deity of harvest, if I had to guess. And this is definitely a farmer. Yeah. Anyway. Next up, we have tbls. We made a windmill and what looks like a farmhouse, a supported farmhouse. So yeah, I am going to go ahead and take a guess that yep, no insides, but that's to be expected. Alright. And I'm assuming there is an inside in here, though not much of one, so probably not a natural inside. Anyway, next up we have Jax B2012. Sorry. Just a little bit tired. I've been doing a lot lately. And, there is some farmland over here, but it looks like there's a pier, I think? This looks like This is a beach, so I'm assuming that's probably salt water. And there's a river of probably fresh water. I'm not sure. I can identify the features, but I'm not. No. It's a beach farm. It's a beach farm. That's what it is. Anyway, next up we have Fire Rocket 33, who has built a house on the seaside. It looks like the seaside. Could be a freshwater lake, though. With all this greenery, actually, it is most likely a freshwater lake. Not really seeing anything that would suggest a farm, per se, but I'll take their word for it. It might be a farm. Anyway, next up we have Dream66, who it doesn't look like they finished, sadly. But this is a really nice looking house. Well, the starts of a really nice looking house. Yeah. Anyway, next up we have Roblox Champ 6969. And I need to remember to censor some of the things in the chat. It might be okay, but I don't want to push my luck with YouTube. Anyway, I am, yeah. Just had to check to make sure I'm actually live still, but yeah. Anyway, Roblox Champ build this very nice hillside farm with a nice variety of crops in it. Going for, you know, I can't remember the name. Polyculture? A polyculture farm, I think it's called. Where you have a ton of different crops in an area. It's usually mainly used to make sure that you're using as much of the nutrients in the soil as possible. And some plants actually sort of leach new nutrients into the soil. It's a lot more complicated than that, and I'm not going to get into the science of it all right now. There's usually very good reason to do polyculture farms over monoculture farms. The advantage of monoculture, though, being, you know, you plant one thing, you harvest one thing, you process one thing, where polyculture you have to sort everything out. But, yeah, you know, there's advantages and disadvantages to both. Anyway, next we have Kitten. And Kitten built a mountainous farm area. And yeah, I mean, this is a nice little barn. Empty on the inside. It looks like there are still miners in the ground, but that's fine. Yeah. And I think, well, okay, well, there's HH Smarty, but it doesn't look like they built anything. Or if they did, they left it. Or they deleted it or something. I don't know. They don't have anything at the end of the time, basically. I was too focused on my own build to see if they did build it all. But either way, I should move on to the winners. Okay. Oh shoot, I've already forgotten. Okay. I remember. Yeah, okay. In third place, we have Roblox Champ 6969 with their polyculture farm. In second place, we have Kitten with their mountainous farm area. And in first place, we have a Yunikitsuki. with their, what I can only assume is a harvest goddess and a farmer. Yeah. I got that right? Yeah, okay, I did. I just need to triple check at this point. Ever since I messed up the mining one, I've been so paranoid that I'm messing it up. Anyway, that'll do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Until next time, bye bye.